For decades, people have heard that $1 million is the magic number for retirement. Cross that threshold and you're supposed to be set for life. But here's the reality. At age 55, retiring with $1 million is not nearly as simple as it sounds. Yes, it is a major milestone, but is it enough? Well, it depends. Depends how much you spend each year, how long you live, depends on taxes, healthcare costs, and how the markets perform in those first critical years. In other words, $1 million at 55 might give one person complete financial freedom while leaving someone else facing serious stress just 10 or 15 years into their retirement. That's the question we're going to tackle today. Hi, I'm Levi Palomo, certified financial planner here at Pillar Financial Advisors. I work with individuals and families approaching retirement to build tax-efficient strategies that support their goals and values. In this video, we'll break down what it really means to retire at 55 with $1 million, the factors that could stretch or shrink that money, and the strategies you may want to consider before stepping away from work. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're thinking seriously about retiring in the next few years, click the link in the description below to schedule a conversation. I'd be happy to help you explore whether your plan is truly ready or not. Part 1. The math of $1 million at 55. Let's start with the raw numbers. If you retire at 55, you could need your savings to last 30 to 40 years. That's longer than many traditional retirement plans were designed for. Using the widely referenced 4% rule, $1 million could generate about $40,000 per year in withdrawals. On paper, that sounds manageable, but there are some important caveats. Lifestyle fit. If you're used to spending $80,000 to $100,000 per year, $40,000 will feel restrictive. If you've already downsized and your spending needs are lower, it could be sufficient. Taxes. If most of your $1 million is in pre-tax accounts like a 401k or IRA, that $40,000 isn't all spendable. It's taxable. Your real take-home may be closer to $32,000 or less. Healthcare gaps. Medicare doesn't start until 65. Retiring at 55 means bridging a 10-year gap. And private health insurance for a couple can run $15,000 to $20,000 per year, sometimes more. Inflation. Even a modest 3% inflation rate means your cost of living doubles every 24 years. That $40,000 today would need to be $80,000 in your early 80s just to buy the same lifestyle. So while $1 million is an incredible achievement, the math shows that at 55, it's not a simple yes or no. It's about context. Part 2, the key variables that determine enough. Whether $1 million is enough depends on several critical factors. 1, your spending needs. Retirement success is less about the size of your portfolio and more about how much you plan to withdraw. Someone who spends $45,000 a year with no debt might be fine, whereas someone who spends $90,000 a year with a mortgage may face shortfalls. Other retirement income sources. A pension, rental property income, or a spouse who continues working can dramatically change the math. For example, $20,000 of reliable rental income means you only need $20,000 to $30,000 from your savings, not $60,000 to $70,000. 3, healthcare costs. If you retire at 55, healthcare is one of your biggest expenses. Insurance premiums, deductibles, and out-of-pocket costs can eat up $10,000 to $20,000 per year easily. Without planning, this can erode your savings quickly. 4, taxes. The order in which you withdraw, whether from taxable, tax-deferred, or tax-free accounts, can add years to your portfolio's life or shorten it dramatically. Poor tax planning can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars over a 30-year retirement. 5, longevity. Retiring at 55 means planning for 30 to 40 years. Many 55-year-olds today may live into their 90s. That's wonderful, but it means your money has to work harder for longer. 6, market returns. The first 5 to 10 years of retirement are especially critical. A market downturn early on, combined with withdrawals, can permanently reduce your portfolio's ability to recover. Part 3, strategies to stretch $1 million further if you're 55. With $1 million, here are some strategies that can make the difference between confidence and concern. 1, bridge the gap to Social Security. Instead of pulling heavily from your portfolio right away, consider part-time work, consulting, or using your taxable accounts first. Delaying Social Security increases your eventual benefit by up to 8% per year after your full retirement age. This provides stronger long-term income. 2, manage withdrawals carefully. The order matters. A retiree with $500,000 in a 401k, $300,000 in a taxable account, and $200,000 in a Roth IRA has choices. By blending withdrawals, using taxable accounts first, then IRAs, letting the Roth grow, you may minimize taxes and keep more of what you've earned. 3, control healthcare costs. Health insurance between 55 and 65 is often overlooked. Some retirees keep part-time work just for healthcare coverage. Others budget specifically for premiums and out-of-pocket costs. Health savings accounts, if you've saved into one, can be a powerful tax-free tool for medical expenses. 4, reduce or eliminate debt. Entering retirement with a mortgage, car payment, credit card debt raises your required withdrawals. By paying down your debt before retiring, you reduce your annual expenses, making $1 million stretch further. 5. Stress test your plan. Don't just plan for the best case scenario. Run the numbers on a 20% market drop in the first 2 years, inflation averaging 5% for the next decade, living till age 95. If your plan still works under those conditions, you can feel much more confident. Part 4, the emotional side of retiring at 55. Retirement at 55 isn't only about the dollars. It's about the emotions. For decades, you've had a paycheck arriving every 2 weeks, and suddenly you're withdrawing from savings instead of adding to it. That shift can feel unsettling. Many retirees fall into one of two traps: overspending, feeling free at last. They spend heavily in the first 5 to 10 years, only to realize they've stretched their portfolio too thin. Or underspending. Out of fear of running out, they spend far less than they safely could, delay travel, experiences, and time with family to look back with regret. Confidence comes from having a plan you trust. A plan that shows you how much you can safely spend, how to handle taxes, and how to protect yourself from market volatility. I've seen couples with $2.5 million who were afraid to take a long-awaited trip to Europe until we showed them that their plan could support it. And I've seen retirees with $1 million lose confidence after a downturn, move everything to cash, locking in losses that hurt them far more than the market itself. The difference wasn't the number, it was whether or not they had a strategy. So is $1 million enough to retire at 55? The answer is, it depends. For some, with modest spending, no debt, other income sources, $1 million could support a 30 to 40 year retirement. For others, especially with higher spending or healthcare needs, $1 million may not go the distance. The key isn't chasing a number. It's building a strategy that protects your wealth, manages taxes, and supports the life you want to live. If you are approaching retirement and want to know whether your savings are truly enough, let's talk. Head to our website by clicking the link in the description below to schedule a conversation. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more retirement planning insights.